Y'all, the Hollywood tea is absolutely boiling today, and Blake Lively is right at the center of it. The actress, often seen as America's sweetheart, has a much messier history than most people realize. From allegedly breaking up marriages to feuding with co-stars and even mocking royalty, Blake's past is finally catching up with her. And Jennifer Garner, she's had enough. Let's start with the bombshell that Jennifer Garner has been holding on to for years. It all goes back to 2010 when Blake starred alongside Ben Affleck in The Town. At the time, Ben and Jennifer were one of Hollywood's golden couples, married for 5 years with 3 kids. But behind the scenes, things were already rocky. And then came Blake. Ben didn't just cast 23-year-old Blake as his love interest. He also directed the film and specifically included multiple intimate scenes between them. Jennifer wasn't blind. She saw what was happening. People on set whispered about the undeniable chemistry between Ben and Blake, and during the press tour, their flirty interactions raised eyebrows. Right around the same time, Blake broke up with her long-term boyfriend, Gossip Girl co-star Penn Badgley. Coincidence? I think not. For Jennifer, it was déjà vu. She had been in a similar situation before, back in 2003, when Ben was engaged to Jennifer Lopez, but suddenly got close with her on the set of Daredevil. Within months, Ben and J.Lo were done, and Ben and Jennifer Garner were suddenly a couple. The saying goes, how you get him is how you lose him, and Jennifer knew the warning signs all too well. By 2014, the situation escalated. Ben was offered a movie with Ryan Reynolds, but Jennifer straight up forbade him from taking the role. Why? Because she knew that would mean interacting with Blake Lively again. As one insider put it, Jennifer had a serious reason for wanting her husband far away from Blake, and she was right to worry. Ben's downward spiral didn't stop there. His alleged affair with their nanny was the final straw, and by 2018, their marriage was over. Even after the divorce, Jennifer avoided Blake like the plague. When she worked with Ryan Reynolds on The Atom Project and later reprised her role as Elektra in Deadpool and Wolverine, fans noticed she never did press with Blake. That hatred runs deep. But Jennifer isn't the only one with a bone to pick with Blake. Let's talk about Scarlett Johansson. She and Ryan Reynolds were Hollywood's power couple when they tied the knot in 2008, but their bliss was short-lived. By 2010, Ryan was filming Green Lantern with Blake, and once again, the rumors started flying. Crew members spilled that Ryan and Blake were spending time together off-set in a way that went beyond friendship. The biggest red flag? Scarlett skipped the Green Lantern premiere, and just a month later, she and Ryan announced their divorce. And guess who he started dating almost immediately after? That's right, Blake Lively. Scarlett has kept it classy in public, but insiders say she's been frosty toward Blake for years. One source even claimed she avoids events where Blake is present. That's a pattern we're seeing repeatedly. Blake gets involved with a taken man, walks away with her reputation intact, and leaves the women picking up the pieces. And it's not just wives who have a problem with Blake. Her own co-stars have shaded her too, starting with Leighton Meester. On Gossip Girl, Blake and Leighton played best friends, but behind the scenes, not so much. Crew members say they barely tolerated each other. While Leighton focused on acting, Blake was more interested in turning the show into a launchpad for her fashion and brand deals. The tension got so bad that when Leighton married Adam Brody, Blake didn't even get an invite. Then there's Henry Golding, who worked with Blake on A Simple Favor. While he publicly said he was intimidated by her, insiders say he was more irritated. Apparently, Blake would hold up production just to ensure she looked perfect on camera. But the most intense co-star drama, that would be with Anna Kendrick. On the set of A Simple Favor, sources say Anna and Blake never got along. Anna reportedly found Blake high maintenance, showing up late and treating the crew like background extras. It was so bad that, when the sequel was announced, Fans immediately questioned how Anna would deal with working with Blake again. Even Leonardo DiCaprio had enough of Blake. Their 2011 relationship seemed like the perfect Hollywood match until it ended within months. Apparently, Leo wasn't into Blake's constant efforts to fit into his friend group. And the cringiest part? Blake allegedly used to send Leo pictures of a Barbie doll to keep things fun. Even Hollywood's most eligible bachelor was running for the hills, and just when you thought Blake's drama was limited to Hollywood, she managed to drag actual royalty into it. When Kate Middleton found herself in a massive Photoshop scandal earlier this year, Blake saw the perfect opportunity to promote her Betty Buzz brand. She posted a heavily edited picture of herself with the caption, "Totally not Photoshop, zero editing whatsoever, just flawless and perfect." The timing made it obvious. She was shading Kate's PR disaster. Kate was already recovering from major surgery and facing public scrutiny, and Blake just had to pile on. While the palace kept quiet, insiders say they were not amused. This wasn't just petty, it was calculated, and it exposed another side of Blake, someone willing to mock others' struggles just to push a product. But the biggest scandal Blake is facing right now? Her legal battle with Justin Baldoni over It Ends With Us. This lawsuit is dragging her name through the mud, and for the first time, people are connecting the dots between Blake's past behavior and her current downfall. Jennifer Garner, Scarlett Johansson, Anna Kendrick, Leighton Meester, and even Leonardo DiCaprio. So many Hollywood heavyweights have had issues with Blake. And yet, for years, she's managed to maintain her America's sweetheart image. But now, that mask is slipping. What do you think? Is Blake really the homewrecker and Hollywood diva people claim she is? Or is she just misunderstood? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. This drama is far from over, and we'll be here with all the updates.